So this is the stuff that you need to make what I'm making. You need some eggs, some cheese that I just dropped, some butter, and some rice, and also some ham. That's optional though. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do any of this. I'm just doing it because I'm hungry. And I might as well film it. Because why not? That's today's world. Film everything. Film everything. Alright, but anyways, to get this started, what I normally do is take one egg, crack that, 2 eggs, crack that, 3 eggs, crack that one, 4 eggs, crack that one. Then you take the cheese. You can use any kind of cheese. That's what I do. I just use any kind of cheese. Mix this in. Put as much as you want. As much as you want. You know, as much as as much as you want. Then you take about a spoonful of butter, and you just kind of mix it in there. Gotta turn the stove on. Just mix this up. Get, all your dairy products all together. Now, at this time, this is when you light the stove, because you have an old school gas stove, and you just gotta light it up. Light it up. Light it up. And then you just put that in there until it starts boiling. Let it do its thing. Letting this heat up a little bit for about a minute or two. I'm gonna grab the trash. Also, key ingredient, honey. I don't have that much left, so I'm going to use what I have. But you want to use honey for this. Alright. Time to make some eggs. This is when you take the ham. Hey, buddy. Take ham and just rip it up. Just rip it up in little pieces. Just rip it up into little pieces. Rip it up. Rip it up. And if you have a dog friend, give him some. just gotta rip it up. What this does is just basically cooks the egg and the ham. It tastes good. It's almost like making bacon. Oh, it smells so good. You also want to do this and really cook the ham. Really cook it. And then you just cut it up later. That's just two ways to the same problem. Two solutions, you know? Just gonna cook it a little bit longer with the ham, you know. Hamify. That's not a word. I just made it up. Bless you, Casper. My dog sneezed. I don't know if you could see him, but Casper. You want to get these eggs nice and chopped up. Chop up the ham a little bit more. But for that single slice, you just want to let that cook. Alright, now I'm going to shut off the stove for a couple minutes. Let this just cook on its own. Because the pan's hot enough, you don't need it going all the time. You don't want to cover the fire. Throw another piece of ham, throw another piece of ham on there. Ham's cool. Hey Zach, don't be a ham. Alright, lame jokes aside. I think there's only one piece left. Give it to him. Give it to him. Make sure he's loved this one. For the rice, I'm using just white rice, bagged rice, you know, nice and simple, nothing too fancy. That's cooking. Now what you can do is cut up the ham a little bit more. I'm doing a really good job. I'm cutting the ham. I don't know why I do it like a lefty. I'm already. It makes no sense. Anyways, just cutting the ham up. Just making sure it's all shredded and cut up. And now this is still kind of cooking. You can hear it. But what this will do is absolutely nothing. And just toss it like a salad. Toss it like a salad. Can reuse this. Well, the fork at least. My cat's trying to lick my fork. Put the stuff you don't need away. The rice is starting to boil. What's up, station? I don't really gotta worry about these getting cold because you're just gonna put it into the hot rice and it's gonna heat itself back up. Eggs and shit. Also, if you don't have enough honey, you can use maple syrup, but it's just not as good. And not as healthy. You can add spices to this if you really want. Meat, I just use adobo. And some seasoned salt, just a little bit. But we'll get to that step in a minute. I'm gonna need scissors for this part. Make sure the rice is fully cooked, so you're not eating crunchy rice. Which no, it's really that bad, but this is almost done. So what I personally do is just let this drain out a bit. It's not that hot. Dump the water, which I'm doing off camera. And I just burned my toe! I just burned my toe! Just burned my toe. And with the scissors, just cut along the top. Be careful, it's kind of hot, but you just don't. I should have not moved over. Another maybe scoopful of butter. Or two. Another nice creamy butter. And this is where the adobo and seasoned salt comes in. And then you mix. This is, in my opinion, like a good little brunch meal deal thing kind of here. Get lots of protein. Nice little wake me up. Normally put the the honey when I'm making the egg, but I kind of forgot. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough. So, maple syrup it is. And then proceed to mix. You can also make this with turkey instead of ham, which comes out really, really good. Yeah. There's the finished product. Let's do a little taste test here, okay? Alright, bro, let's go. And that'll do it.